Imagine a woman who once managed a McDonald's, later proclaiming herself as a 19 billion-year-old deity. Amy Carlson, known to her followers as Mother God, who once led the Love Has Won movement, blending New Age spirituality with claims of divine reincarnation. Her journey from a seemingly ordinary life to the mysterious leader of a controversial group raises compelling questions. What drove her transformation? How did she captivate her followers? And what led to the ultimate discovery of her mummified body adorned with Christmas lights in a remote Colorado home? There are several variations of Amy Carlson's story and the story of Love Has Won movement. I hope you view this as an impartial summary of this strange story, which I welcome your thoughts once you've heard the full story. Join me for another strange, odd, and mysterious story here at Odd Mystery Stories. Amy Carlson was born on November 30th, 1975, in McPherson, Kansas. Her parents divorced when she was young, leading her to split time between her homes in Kansas and Oklahoma City. Following allegations of mistreatment by her stepmother, Amy and her sister Tara moved in full time with their mother and stepfather. The family later settled in Dallas, Texas, where Amy excelled academically, earning good grades and participating in the school choir. As an adult, Amy managed a McDonald's restaurant and had three children, each with different fathers. In the mid 2000s, she developed a keen interest in New Age philosophies and became an active participant on the spiritual website lightworkers.org. It was here that she connected with a man named Immerse White Eagle, who convinced her of her own divinity. Amy began to claim experiences of paranormal phenomena, including hearing a voice that told her she would one day become President of the United States. This pivotal relationship set the stage for Amy's transformation from a regular working mother into the self-proclaimed, quote, Mother God of the group Love Has Won movement. In late 2007, Amy Carlson made a life-altering decision, leaving behind her role as McDonald's manager, her three children, and her family. She joined forces with the Immerse White Eagle in Colorado. Together, they established a spiritual group initially known as the Galactic Federation of Light. This group combined New Age philosophies with Carlson's burgeoning belief in her own divinity. By 2009, the group began sharing their teachings through YouTube videos, aiming to reach a broader audience. However, around 2014, Carlson parted ways with White Eagle after gaining her first dedicated follower, Miguel Lamboy. Lamboy took on the responsibility of managing the group's logistics and finances, providing a more structured foundation for their operations. It was during this period that the group adopted the name Love Has Won. Under Carlson's leadership, Love Has Won attracted a small but devoted following. The group was characterized by its communal living arrangements and daily live-streamed sessions, which served both as recruitment tools and platforms for disseminating their spiritual messages. These live streams also became a means to solicit donations and promote various New Age products and services, including etheric surgery, which they claimed could remove negative energy and heal ailments for a fee. Throughout its evolution, Love Has Won remained fluid in its beliefs, often incorporating elements from various spiritual and conspiracy theories. Central to their doctrine was the conviction that Amy Carlson, now referred to as Mother God, was a divine being with a mission to guide humanity into a higher state of consciousness. This belief system, combined with the group's unconventional practices, would later draw both intrigue and criticism from outsiders. Under Amy Carlson's leadership, Love Has Won developed a complex and fluid belief system, blending New Age spirituality, conspiracy theories, and elements from various religions. Central to their doctrine was the conviction that Carlson, referred to as Mother God, was a 19 billion-year-old divine being who had experienced 534 past lives, including incarnations as Jesus Christ, Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, and Marilyn Monroe. She claimed her mission was to guide 144,000 chosen individuals into a higher state of consciousness, often termed the fifth dimension. The group believed that the Earth was undergoing a spiritual transformation, with Carlson leading humanity into a new era of enlightenment. They taught that by following her teachings and participating in the group's activities, members could raise their vibrational frequency and ascend to this higher plane of existence. This process was often referred to as the event, a pivotal moment that would usher in global peace and enlightenment for those aligned with their beliefs. Love Has Won also incorporated various unconventional health practices. They promoted and sold colloidal silver, claiming it had healing properties despite medical experts warning against its consumption due to potential health risks. Additionally, the group offered etheric surgery sessions for a fee, asserting that these procedures could remove negative energy and cure ailments. These practices not only served as spiritual services, but also as a significant source of income for the organization. The group's teaching were disseminated through daily live-streamed sessions where Carlson and her followers shared messages, conducted spiritual discussions, and solicited donations. These sessions often included interpretations of current events through their own spiritual lens, reinforcing their belief system and fostering a sense of community among their followers. The Internet played a crucial role in their operations, allowing them to reach a global audience and attract new members. Despite their emphasis on love and enlightenment, Love Has Won faced numerous allegations of abuse and manipulation. The group's strict hierarchy and Carlson's authoritative leadership style contributed to an environment where dissent was discouraged and members were expected to demonstrate unwavering loyalty. As the group's notoriety grew, so did scrutiny from the public and authorities. Reports of family separations, financial exploitation, and unorthodox health practices raised concern about the well-being of its members. Despite these controversies, Carlson and her followers remained steadfast in their beliefs, portraying themselves as misunderstood visionaries guiding humanity toward a higher spiritual plane. As Love Has Won gained attention, numerous allegations and controversies emerged, painting a troubling picture of life within the group. Former members and concerned relatives accused the organization of manipulative and abusive practices. Reports surfaced of strict control over members' daily lives, including enforced sleep deprivation, with individuals allegedly permitted to only 4 to 5 hours of rest per night. This tactic, often associated with cult dynamics, can impair judgment and increase dependency on the group. Despite publicly prohibiting substance abuse among followers, Amy Carlson herself was reported to consume alcohol heavily. Videos and testimonials depicted her in inebriated states, exhibiting erratic and verbal abusive behavior towards members. Such actions starkly contrasted with the group's professed ideals of love and enlightenment, leading to further disillusionment among defectors. Financial exploitation was another significant concern. Members were encouraged and sometimes pressured to donate substantial sums, often depleting their personal savings. The promotion and sale of dubious health products like colloidal silver, which the group falsely claimed could cure ailments including COVID-19, raised ethical and legal questions. Medical experts have long warned against ingesting colloidal silver due to potential side effects such as ageria, a condition that turns the skin blue-gray. The group's unconventional health claims did not go unnoticed by authorities. In 2020, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued a warning to Love Has Won for selling unapproved and misbranded products, specifically citing their colloidal silver offerings. This regulatory action highlighted the potential dangers the group posed to public health. Family members of devotees often describe the group as a cult, expressing distress over the radical transformations and estrangement of their loved ones. Some families reported that members had cut off all contact, attributing their behavior to the group's indoctrination methods. These accounts painted a picture of a community that isolated its followers from external influences, fostering an environment ripe for control and manipulation. Media scrutiny intensified following these revelations. In September 2020, Amy Carlson and select members appeared on the Dr. Phil show, where they faced direct confrontations about their practices and beliefs. During the episode, distressed family members pleaded for the return of their relatives, while former members recounted experiences of mistreatment. Carlson and her followers denied any wrongdoing, maintaining that their actions were rooted in divine purpose. Despite the mounting allegations, Love Has Won continued its operations, steadfastly defending its mission and the sanctity of its inner circle. However, the increasingly public exposure and legal pressures began to cast long shadows over the group's future, setting the stage for more dramatic developments. In the latter part of 2020, Amy's health visibly deteriorated. She appeared emaciated, with discolored skin, and was reportedly paralyzed from the waist down. Despite her claims of battling cancer, an autopsy later found no evidence supporting this assertion. During this period, the group faced increased scrutiny with multiple wellness checks conducted by authorities. Each time, members claimed Carlson was unavailable, shielding her from external intervention. In early April 2021, Love Has Won relocated to an RV park in Mount Shasta, California, but were soon asked to leave due to overcrowding. Then they moved to Ashland, Oregon, staying at Callahan's Mountain Lodge. Here, Carlson's condition worsened. She lost motor control and had to be carried by her followers. Despite her requests to be taken to a hospital, the group refused, adhering to their unconventional health beliefs. Carlson passed away in the lodge room shortly after the move, though the exact date remains uncertain. Following her death, the group transported her body to the Mount Hood National Forest, awaiting a supposed galactic retrieval that never occurred. Eventually, they moved her remains to their mission home in Crestone, Colorado. On April 28, 2021, a concerned member, Miguel Lamboy, reported to the Saguache County Sheriff's Office that the group had brought Carlson's mummified body into his home without his permission. Authorities discovered her remains in a sleeping bag, adorned with Christmas lights, her face covered in glitter, and her eyes missing, arranged in a makeshift shrine. The state of decomposition suggested that she had been deceased for several weeks. An autopsy released in December 2021 concluded that Carlson died from a global decline in the setting of alcohol abuse, anorexia, and chronic colloidal silver ingestion. The prolonged consumption of colloidal silver, which the group falsely promoted as a cure-all, led to her skin's blue-gray discoloration and contributed to her organ failure. Following the discovery, 7 group members were arrested and faced charges including abuse of a corpse and child abuse due to the presence of 2 children in the home. These charges were later dropped. The group's bank accounts, reportedly containing $330,000, were in Lamboy's name. He was not charged in connection with the corpse and has since remained out of public view. In the wake of Carlson's death, Love Has Won declared that she had ascended to a higher plane. Their website was taken offline and the group splintered. Despite the controversies and the loss of their leader, remnants of the group's ideology persist, with followers continuing to propagate Carlson's teachings. Following Amy's death, the Love Has Won group faced significant upheaval. The discovery of her mummified body led to legal actions against several members, but as mentioned, the charges were dropped. The group's online presence was rebranded as 5D Full Disclosure, continuing to promote their spiritual teachings. Co-leader Jason Castillo formed a new faction named Joy Reigns, attracting a subset of former followers. Media attention intensified, with documentaries like HBO's Love Has Won, The Cult of Mother God, exploring the group's dynamic and impact. Despite the controversies, remnants of Carlson's ideology persist, with some followers still devoted to her teachings. As I conclude this odd, mysterious, and strange story about Amy Carlson and the Love Has Won movement, I invite you to share your thoughts and reflections, understanding that belief systems are deeply personal and varied. It's essential to approach such discussions with empathy and respect. Your insights not only enrich our collective understanding, but also foster compassionate dialogue. Please feel free to leave your comments below. Hey, thank you for joining me in this odd mystery. My name is Vince. If you enjoyed this story, you might also be interested in the story of the Bowles family murders. You'll find the link to that story in the upper right corner of your screen. Your support helps keep these stories alive, so don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And for those who'd like to further support the channel, be sure to check out our online store for exclusive merch and more. Thanks again for watching.